Attention, concerned citizens.
They put Louisiana on air.
I just enjoy their humor, and it's awesome listening to the
entertaining.
morning.
They keep you tuned in to what's going on.
I was just entertaining the people on the morning drive.
We're on the air in 30 seconds.
This is LA On Air with Bray J.
Let's roll, baby.
Part of a balanced breakfast.
Good day, Louisiana. Bray J here with you. This is LA On Air. You're listening on LouisianaIndieRadio.com, the home of Louisiana's Indian unsigned music. Hopefully you're having a good week so far. We have a special co-host with us today, Martika Wilkins of Alexander & Burris, LLC. How you doing today?
I'm doing quite well, doing good, Braylon. How about yourself?
Doing well. We've been talking about getting you on the show for a while now, and here we are, finally. You're making your debut. So, officially, ladies and gentlemen, making her debut on LA On Air with Bray J, Miss Martika Wilkins.
How y'all doing, Southwest Louisiana? It's so good to finally be able to be introduced to y'all and get to talk to y'all and share a little bit of what I have to offer with you. I'm looking forward to this.
There you go. We're going to tell you more about the Facebook page you can check out to see how she does, and a little bit more about Alexander & Burris. We've mentioned them on the show in the past, but we're going to dive in and really tell you what they contribute, not just to Southwest Louisiana, but beyond. So we're going to talk about that in a bit. As you know, we have been doing Live at the Lakefront. We started that off last Friday, and it was pretty awesome. We had Fresh Nectar open up for our good friends, our new friends from Lafayette, Pine Leaf Boys, 4-time Grammy nominated. And it was an honor to introduce them on stage. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. You can check it all out in The Beat, the blog on heybrayj.com. So go and check it out. Here it is for you, starting off with some music right here on LA On Air with Bray J, powered by the Lab Design Group.
I'm stuck on you like glue. Everything you do, you make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel brand new. And every day I wake up with something about you on my mind. Something about you. Yeah. When it comes to being real, I know you're the one I got feelings for. Anytime that I'm feeling low, girl, I know you got my back. That's why I'm stuck on you. Yeah, I'm stuck on you. Yeah, 'cause of the way that you love me. 'Cause of the way that you love me. The way you make me feel. The way you make me feel. I know our love is real. Our love is real. I know it's real. I know it's real. I won't deny, I recognize that you're all I want and desire, and all that I'll ever need. I'm so blessed that my dream became a reality. Well, it's all for you. Never knew what love could be so true. And I ain't never been stuck like this. Without you, I don't wanna exist. So tell me that you'll never leave me. Promise me forever, please. So tell me that you'll be mine forever all the time. I'm so stuck on you. I'm so stuck on you. 'Cause of the way that you love me. 'Cause of the way that you love. The way you make me feel. I said the way you make me feel. I said the way you make me feel. I know our love is real. I know our love is real. I know it's real. You know that I'm realist. You know I'm really stuck. You're the one that I adore. Love me and I keep you warm. You're my shady, I'm a leave more. You know that I'm really stuck. You're the one that I adore. Love me and I keep you warm. You're my shady. I'm so stuck on you. I'm so stuck on you. 'Cause of the way that you love me. The way that you love me. The way you make me feel. I said the way you make me feel. I know our love is real.
There it is, some more awesome music for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J, powered by the Lab Design Group. Bray J and Martika here with you, our special co-host for today. How you doing?
Like I said earlier, it's just so exciting.
All right, so we have to talk about Alexander and Burris LLC. In case you're not familiar, they are a powerhouse here in Southwest Louisiana, and it's amazing how quickly the company's grown over such a short period of time. And we're going to have to get them in here to do an interview soon. But if you would just kind of give us an overview.
I'd say Alexander and Burris LLC right now is one of your best talent agencies. And not only in the fact that they represent talent, but they themselves are a powerhouse of talent. Anything you may need, from advertisements to being supplied with models and a promotional video, anything that you need and you feel like can help your business grow in a marketing level, Alexander and Burris LLC has everything that you could possibly want.
And they do some interesting events, and that's what I love. They're always changing it up. Recently, they did a tattoo party, and it's over at Martini's Lounge right here in the Lake City, Martini Lounge. And it was my first time actually going to Martini Lounge, and I'd heard all about it. Our good friend Harold Guillory, shout out to him. And when I walked in there, I saw some familiar faces, and then we went on up to the VIP area, and there they were, Martika and Brooklyn, of course, and they introduced me to the tattoo artist and a few other people, and it was a cool feel. So I'm very glad I got to go and check it out, and I'm glad I went that night to see it, in a different way than normal. Because I could have gone on any Friday or Saturday night, but to be there during the tattoo party, that was awesome. And it was so popular, y'all went into the next hours. You actually had to move the tattoo party. And that's not a bad thing ever, of course.
Yeah, if you want to talk about work ethic, Alexander Burris LLC and pretty much every single person that they are affiliated with or do work with are dedicated. We were in there working on that tattoo party. We started tattooing at 11 o'clock Friday morning. He turned his gun off officially 9 o'clock the next morning. Couple breaks here and there, We made sure we was in there like a race,
Right.
Pull over, pit stop. Here's water. Here's food. You're good. You're okay. Rub your back. Back in there.
It's like in the boxing ring. Like, all right, let's go round 29. It didn't stop. So, shout out to him. Do you have his name? I'm horrible with names.
King Fantastic.
King Fantastic.
King Fantastic.
Well, shout out to you. Welcome to Southwest Louisiana, and you have literally left your impression on our area. So people are walking around with your art. So it's pretty cool. Not many people can say that.
And we have to put a lot of thanks and appreciation to his manager, Patrick. He was phenomenal. Anything that King Fantastic needed, Patrick was on top of it. Amazing manager.
And we love that, of course. All right, getting back to the music for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J. Here it is.
Call it joy.
Decadence certainly has its charms. Epic has now false alarms. She hid her pills, hid her arms so that she could face the day. Didn't have any discipline, didn't claim any next to kin. Just clean white shirt, piney gin, and the name. Friend who could score. We had social grace and grand mistakes. 5 seats for the steeplechase. I laid 200 on the long shot and sang my old Kentucky home. We had credit debt and silent fights. Party later on the night they'll fix us up. They'll tell us we're beautiful. Tell us we were beautiful.
And there it is for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J. Some more awesome talent. Bray J. Martika chilling with you in the studio. And I can't help but mention the Live at the Lakefront that's coming up this Friday. If you have not been yet, and of course it's 3 Fridays in a row, so you have 2 left to check out, you have to go. Now, the reason why I encourage so many people to go to this one, while I love every single band who's going to be playing and who has played, just to get on stage in general, I mean, it takes a lot of talent to make that happen. But in particular, the Flamethrowers, they're doing cover music. And this is like one of the craziest party bands around. And, you know, people kind of talk about all these other cover bands who come in town, everybody goes crazy, Molly Ringwalds and all these other people. The Flamethrowers are like up here, level-wise. And I know you can't see, my hand is like in the air as far as it'll go up. Like, they know how to put on a performance, and if you make sure to check out at least one, you make sure you go to this one, because you're going to love it. You're going to hear so many songs that you can just dance to. And I don't dance, but if I have to get the crowd up and moving, I will. Mark my word.
I'll be watching.
Mm-hmm. Have you been to one yet in the past few years?
No, actually, I have not, just moving back to the city and stuff like that. But it gives me an opportunity to go see some new things and experience how Lake Charles has evolved since I've been gone. These past 4 years, I've been downloaded with different cultures, all in, Southern California. So being back in Louisiana and seeing the changes that y'all made makes me actually excited to get out there and see the new things and uplift local artists instead of being so woohoo mainstream.
I love it. And it's always cool. I wish that I could say, oh, well, I left for a while and I came back and it's changed so much. But being here, I've actually watched the process, and probably in the past 2 or 3 years, it really has started to really pick up some steam. So, Live at the Lakefront is one of those things. This is the 3rd year of Live at the Lakefront, presented by the Arts Council of Southwest Louisiana, City of Lake Charles, and Deep South Productions. And of course, we thank everyone who played a role in putting this on. A lot of companies and organizations in the area. So it wasn't done by one person or one group. This was definitely a joint effort, and we love that. We love to support collaboration in our community, no doubt. And welcome back to the Lake City. She's been here for a while now. She really didn't need a welcome. All right, here it is. Back to the music for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J.
Come closer, my dear. Let me whisper in your ear all the things I don't believe that I used to. 'Cause lately I've been running circles trying to do what I do, but I never follow through. Turned into a curse, and I'm destined for the worst, and I'm doing the best I can, that's nothing new. 'Cause no matter how hard it gets, we could do like we used to. I did what I do. whisper in your ear all the things I don't believe that I used to. 'Cause lately I've been running round in circles trying to do what I do. I did what I do. And so did you. And so did you. I did what I do. And so did you. And so did you.
And there it is for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J. Some more awesome talent. Bray J. Martika chilling with you in the studio. And I can't help but mention the Live at the Lakefront that's coming up this Friday. If you have not been yet, and of course it's 3 Fridays in a row, so you have 2 left to check out, you have to go. Now, the reason why I encourage so many people to go to this one, while I love every single band who's going to be playing and who has played, just to get on stage in general, I mean, it takes a lot of talent to make that happen. But in particular, the Flamethrowers, they're doing cover music. And this is like one of the craziest party bands around. And, you know, people kind of talk about all these other cover bands who come in town, everybody goes crazy, Molly Ringwalds and all these other people. The Flamethrowers are like up here, level-wise. And I know you can't see. My hand is like in the air as far as it'll go up. Like, they know how to put on a performance. And if you make sure to check out at least one, you make sure you go to this one because you're going to love it. You're going to hear so many songs that you can just dance to. And I don't dance, but if I have to get the crowd up and moving, I will. Mark my word.
I'll be watching.
Mm-hmm. Have you been to one yet in the past few years?
No, actually, I have not, just moving back to the city and stuff like that. But it gives me an opportunity to go see some new things and experience how Lake Charles has evolved since I've been gone. These past 4 years, I've been downloaded with different cultures, all in, Southern California.
Uh-huh.
So being back in Louisiana and seeing the changes that y'all made makes me actually excited to get out there and see the new things and uplift local artists instead of being so woohoo mainstream. I
love it. And it's always cool. I wish that I could say, oh, well, I left for a while and I came back and it's changed so much. But being here, I've actually watched the process, and probably in the past 2 or 3 years, it really has started to really pick up some steam. So Live at the Lakefront is one of those things. This is the 3rd year of Live at the Lakefront, presented by the Arts Council of Southwest Louisiana, City of Lake Charles, and Deep South Productions. And, of course, we thank everyone who played a role in putting this on, a lot of companies and organizations in the area. So it wasn't done by one person or one group. This was definitely a joint effort, and we love that. We love to support collaboration in our community, no doubt. And welcome back to the Lake City. She's been here for a while now. She really doesn't need a welcome. All right, here it is. Back to the music for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J. And there it is for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J. Some more awesome talent. Bray J. Martika chilling with you in the studio. And I can't help but mention the Live at the Lakefront that's coming up this Friday. If you have not been yet, and of course it's 3 Fridays in a row, so you have 2 left to check out, you have to go. Now, the reason why I encourage so many people to go to this one, while I love every single band who's going to be playing and who has played, just to get on stage in general, I mean, it takes a lot of talent to make that happen. But in particular, the Flamethrowers, they're doing cover music. And this is like one of the craziest party bands around. And, you know, people kind of talk about all these other cover bands who come in town, everybody goes crazy, Molly Ringwalds and all these other people. The Flamethrowers are like up here, level-wise. And I know you can't see, my hand is like in the air as far as it'll go up. Like, they know how to put on a performance. And if you make sure to check out at least one, you make sure you go to this one because you're going to love it. You're going to hear so many songs that you can just dance to. And I don't dance, but if I have to get the crowd up and moving, I will. Mark my word.
I'll be watching.
Mm-hmm. Have you been to one yet in the past few years?
No, actually I have not, just moving back to the city and stuff like that. But it gives me an opportunity to go see some new things and experience how Lake Charles has evolved since I've been gone. These past 4 years I've been downloaded with different cultures, all in, Southern California. So being back in Louisiana and seeing the changes that y'all made makes me actually excited to get out there and see the new things and uplift local artists instead of being so woohoo mainstream. I
love it. And it's always cool. I wish that I could say, oh, well, I left for a while and I came back and it's changed so much. But being here, I've actually watched the process, and probably in the past 2 or 3 years, it really has started to really pick up some steam. So, Live at the Lakefront is one of those things. This is the 3rd year of Live at the Lakefront, presented by the Arts Council of Southwest Louisiana, City of Lake Charles, and Deep South Productions. And of course, we thank everyone who played a role in putting this on. A lot of companies and organizations in the area. So, it wasn't done by one person or one group. This was definitely a joint effort, and we love that. We love to support collaboration in our community, no doubt. And welcome back to the Lake City. She's been here for a while now. She really doesn't need a welcome. All right, here it is. Back to the music for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J.
Oh, I've seen the light, and now I cannot hide. Oh, I've seen the truth. You're all I hold on to.
Air with Bray J, powered by the Live Design Group. Bray J and Martika chilling with you. And we were just talking during the music. And Martika would like to share with you one of her poems. Now, you have to go on Facebook, look up Martika Wilkins, and I'll be sure to share that page. And go ahead and like it and do an overview. See some of the work, the awesome work. And if you would, please share with us one of your art forms. She does a great job with spoken word. And here's one of her poems.
Actually, it's I'd say it's a little motivational, little snippet, but I've been told that I have a way of just speaking poetry. When I get comfortable and I guess you can say the words roll off the pen of my tongue and they just come out sounding poetic. Here's one of the quotes. You can find it on my page, and it's, "Our lives are but a tangible version of our dreams, even though it seems at times to be more like a nightmare. And only once we step outside of our comfort zones and embrace those fears do they become our strengths. And in that moment is where we shall live, where we shall breathe, where we shall stay." Namaste, folks.
There we go. And explain that to us. I saw that on your page. You know, what's the meaning behind that, and why do you choose to close with that?
I love that phrase. I actually have it tattooed on my forearm in Arabic. It's, Sanskrit. It's Indian. It's a greeting. A lot of people will come to you and be like, "Do you know you have hello tattooed on your arm?" And I'll be like, "Yes, I know that it's hello. It's a greeting." But if you break down the fact and look a little bit further than it just being a greeting, it means I recognize the inner light and peace in you as you recognize the inner light and peace in me. And at that moment, we are both one.
And say the word again for us.
Namaste.
Namaste. I'll work on that. All right, check it out, though. The page, definitely. Thank you for sharing that with us. We appreciate it.
No problem.
Martika Wilkins on Facebook. Be sure to like the page. And, of course, visit their site, alexanderandburrisllc.com. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And check out their models. Their models are so cool and much fun. When we did our launch party in January, late January, the models all ended up coming and partying with us, and we had fun. We appreciated that so much. So go check them out. And be sure to like the Alexander and Burris LLC Facebook page and find out more about all that they do as well. We have more coming your way right here on LA On Air with Bray J.
You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Live from the Lake City, this is LA On Air with Bray J. Broadcasting from the great state of Louisiana to the world, this is LA On Air with Bray J.
It's gotta be dynamite.
Got you down, 'cause you know I see clearly that the shadows are falling behind. You're gonna get what you give right now. You're gonna get what you give right now. You're gonna get what you give right now. You're gonna take what you love without. I'm giving it all I got. Let's make or break this time. I'm seeing things in life and I'm getting them in line. I'm giving it all I got. Let's make
there it is, some more Indian Unsigned music for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J, powered by the Lounge Design Group. Of course, Bray J and Martika chilling with you in studio right now. If you're listening to this before nightfall, then chances are you have the opportunity to attend this great event. Tandem, we've talked about them before, great band out of Lafayette. They are some good friends of ours. They performed at House of Blues in New Orleans, and we were very honored to watch that all happen and take place. It's not easy for a band or a musician to hit the big stage, and House of Blues is definitely one I would say most performers would love to say that they've performed on. So they've done that. They checked that off their list. Well, now they're trying to get to Warped Tour, okay? Warped Tour is like the mecca, in my opinion. When you get to perform on a stage at Warped Tour, it's like officially official, as we like to say on the show. So, speaking of Tandem, though, we'll tell you a little bit more about that. They're going to be performing at the Tipitina's Foundation in Lafayette, okay? So, if you're in the Lafayette area tonight, make sure you check this out, all right? And then this is Tuesday, so if you're listening later on, sorry, you missed it. But Tandem, they're going to be performing, but there's a lot more going on there, so you'll want to be there. You got to be there to check it out. It's a recording workshop, and Tipitina's, of course, offers so much to musicians. If you haven't had the opportunity to go check it out, you have to. We have one here in the Lake City. We have one in New Orleans, Baton Rouge. I believe the Shreveport office is open, and they're talking about doing more. So just about any part of the state that you're in, you can benefit from Tipitina's. And do a search for them on Google, and trust me, you'll be shocked to see that you probably have one right down the street from you. Maybe you didn't even realize it. But shout out to Said One right here in Lake City for doing all that he does for the area musicians. We appreciate him. But that's going on at 6:30 Tuesday night. So if you're listening in, as I said beforehand, be sure to go out there and support Tandem. So shout out to River and the rest of the band. And we highlighted them in the blog, The Beat. So if you get the opportunity to go check that out, heybrayj.com, and you'll see where we highlighted them. Them and two other bands, I believe, are in the running for Warped Tour. And it's pretty cool, being that, that many Louisiana artists even get the opportunity. And it's all about vote. So we posted that in one of the blogs. Be sure to click it. We associated the links with it. Tandem, of course. You can go to warped.battleofthebands.com and search Tandem Band. And then the other band that we are rooting for is the other LA. So if you get a chance to check them out, our good friend Jeff Fowler told us about this band. He's based out of Lafayette, and another band that we want to support. The Louisiana artists is what we do. And then there's one more band, and I'm going to have to find it for you. River had messaged it to me, so I'll be sure to find that for you in the next break. We'll talk about that. But anyway, go check out the Warped Tour site, search for Tandem Band and the other LA, and be sure to give them a vote or two. We'd love to see some Louisiana artists on the big stage at Warped Tour. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah,
I'd appreciate seeing some good old Louisiana folks up there doing that thing and, eventually working our way up to steal the show.
I love it. All right, here it is. Back to the music right here on LA On Air with Bray J.
I'm so sick of giving you chances when you treat them for advances. So further the destruction of your soul. But you're killing time and you're wasting mine, and it's starting to get a little and we're all trying to save you, but they tell you the truth. I'm like my hands up. sails down the river on and on. That's led high only is every single one of you to get what I needed. Finally the truth. You're the bottom of the barrel. You're the scum of the earth. You're the worst kind of friend, because you change and then you don't. If I had a brick for every lie that came out your mouth, I'd build a wall around my life just to keep you out. And we're all trying to save you, but to tell you the truth, I'm wiping my hands of you. And we're all begging to fix you, but you gotta want to, and there's no fight left in you. We're all trying to save you, but to tell you the truth, I'm wiping my hands of you. And we're all begging to fix you, but you gotta want to, and there's no fight left in you. No fight left in you. No fight left in you. And there's no fight left in you.
And there it is for you, right here on LA On Air with Bray J. Bray J and Martika here with you. So I found the band that we just mentioned that are also trying to get a spot on the big stage at Warped Tour. It's Amaretta. So search for them, and I'm going to actually add them to the blog so you can check it out. A metal band. We love to support all genres of music, and hey, if they can get on the big stage, so be it. They'll be representing Louisiana proudly. So Amaretta, check them out. All right, so I was talking to Martika, and we were discussing how the models do what they do for Alexander and Burris. And of course, we have a lot of people here in our area and across the state who would love the opportunity to be a model and, you know, get booked and to be at fashion shows and events and get to dress all up. And it's what, you know, the models get to do. It's a life of luxury, if you ask me. But they're doing a casting call coming up, and Martika's going to share with us some of that information.
And I know y'all are going to start to feel like I'm monopolizing Alexander and Burris LLC with my time.
What are you talking about?
You know, you have to represent where you're from, you know? It's like wearing your alma mater, your colors, or, you know, you got to wear it with pride. Just like everybody is running around repping, you know, LSU and Go Saints.
And LA On Air with Bray J.
LA On Air with Bray J.
Hey, Bray J. Right.
Hey.
That was a plug. See?
I see what you did there. But it's opening its doors to some new talent. Mm-hmm. We have, we have some events coming up soon, and we're gonna need some of your help if some of you are interested. We need some of you ladies who are, you know, 5'6", a little taller, athletic, you know, fit, and willing to model bikinis or lingerie. At the moment, compensation would be looking like a free photo shoot with Mr. CEO, Brooklyn Alexander.
Brooklyn Alexander himself.
Yes, indeed. And let me say like this. To say that you'd be compensated in a photo shoot, a lot of people was like, oh, I want money. You know, a lot of the things that are more important than cash is exposure, is opportunity, is another slot on your resume. So, that being said, the photo shoot in itself is worth $350. Now, if you ask me, that's pretty big giveaway.
Right.
Pretty big risk. So, ladies, if you're 5'6", taller, slim fit, slender, or just in shape, you know, come on down to the casting call. Time is not announced yet, but be on the lookout because we're looking for you.
And of course, you can again like Martika Wilkins on Facebook or Alexander and Burris LLC or both, and you can stay up to date on all the casting call information as well as other opportunities you can get in on.
And make sure when you go to that Alexander and Burrs LLC page, like that page and then follow CEO Brooken Alexander. Just like that, type it in. CEO is the first name, Brooken middle name, Alexander. You'll find him there.
Thank you so much for sharing that information. I know a lot of people who are interested in modeling, so it could be your big break. Check it out. All right, here it is, more music for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J.
Movement, I see them, don't wanna be them. I pledge my only allegiance, my speech is filling arenas. It's nothing to come around me, but something for me to greet them. Posting all over Twitter and flying over to meet up with CEOs and promoters while getting a per diem. You thinking I won't be eating, we feasting outside the villa. They scheming, I know they scheming, can't prove it or disagree, but the ones who claiming they real, be as fake as fakers can be. Can you paint me a picture clearer? Panoramic in 3D V8 with that Hemi engine. She kissing my keyless entry. The best to do it this century. Venturing overseas, piano flow so dope they be wanting it by the key. You can kiss it, yeah, you can kiss it. Making it so official. You hate to know that I've made it. The greatest of babies officially off the market. Wanted by all the ladies. It's only forward live movement. Stamped it soon as I stated. The ones that never debated it know it's true inspiration. Unless you don't understand how it feels to feel like the greatest. It's someone listening, wishing this lyrics is dumb it down. But you know I deserve the crown for the dumbest flow in the town.
I deserve this, you know I deserve this. And I never said that I was perfect. So if you're feeling how I'm feeling, let me see you put your hands in the sky and wave them side to side. I deserve this, you know I deserve this. And I never said that I was perfect. So if you're feeling how I'm feeling, let me see you put your hands in the sky and wave them side to side. Cause I deserve everything that's coming to me. On the road to riches, silver and gold, vengeance and broken friendships, money coming so endless, and there is nothing you can do or say to end it. I deserve this, you know I deserve this. And I never said that I was perfect. So if you feel how I'm feeling, let me see you put your hands in the sky and wave it side to side.
Tell me what you wanna know about it, my team, your team, our team, we cashing out. You ain't talking what I'm talking, better ask around, cause I done changed my name to cashing out. So I'm cashing out, you ain't cashing out. Want a verse, better pull your visa out. V8 when I'm pulling that, hit me out. Looking like a fresh about a fashion house. Strike a pose, cause we voguing out. It's black card and you know it, My wrist froze, my neck hurt. Them purple gems like check me out. Y'all visit stores that I sell to, I vacate. Y'all interstate, trying to put them miles on the O2. We stopped doing that back in 08. I'm flying in my sweet cash. Back doors, no drink tabs. I'm in a VIP section, flexing on them. Yo, chick steady looking my direction only. Keep it stepping, homie, not a stain on me. Ride like a boss, I'm calling shots. They won't shoot unless I tell them put the aim on you. They touching on me, passing out. Casino chips and I'm cashing out. Hit the gas and I'm smashing out. Fly as hell, no fly swatter. I bring the pain, so stay in your lane. It won't be the same if I change on them. Take a picture, put a frame on them. Everybody know I count cash a lot. Stashing, dashing through the fastest route. It won't last forever, that's why I stash a lot. I want a Jag, a Lambo, a house and yacht. The champ is here and I deserve the spot. At the top, the king is here, like it or not. Y'all 0-10 and I'm 10-0. Can't beat me, can't join me. I'm undisputed, the G's finest. Chuck Taylor, I deserve the honors, cause
I deserve this, you know I deserve this. And I never said that I was perfect. So if you're feeling how I'm feeling, let me see you put your hands in the sky and wave them side to side. I deserve this, you know I deserve this. And I never said that I was perfect. So if you're feeling how I'm feeling, let me see you put your hands
Good day, Louisiana. Bray J back with you, here with our special co-host, Martika Wilkins. How you doing so far?
Hello, hello.
Excited to have her with us, of course. And she is a part of Alexander and Burris LLC. They're doing great things here in not only Southwest Louisiana, but as well as the state and other areas as well. So be on the lookout for them and all that they're doing. Martika's been sharing with us a casting call that's coming up. And if you want to reiterate that.
Yeah, I'll definitely get into that again. Just looking for some nice, wholesome young ladies out there who are willing to take that opportunity and take that chance to step out of that bubble and show yourselves. I know that y'all want to model. I know you want to be on stage, all the lights, and be on Instagram and have the ability to say #ModelLife. So once y'all come down, time has not been announced yet, but be on the lookout. We'll be having a casting call for young ladies 5, 6, and up who are comfortable with modeling bikinis or lingerie or anything. Not too provocative. We like to keep it tasteful, but if you're willing to do something like that, we'll be willing to compensate you with a free photo shoot. Well, not necessarily free because you'd be putting in your hard work, but monetarily wise, you're not paying for it. And it's worth $350, and that's a steal. So be on the lookout. Add the Alexander and Burris LLC page. Hit like on that one, then add a friend, CEO, Brooklyn Alexander. And trust me, that's a friend that you want to have.
We talk about this often, and I've been in media now. I guess I'm going to say about 3.5, 4 years, and all of a little longer than that. But all the information that I've learned and absorbed is, at the end of the day, what matters most is that you take advantage of the opportunities that come your way, because they don't always roll in, and you know as well as I do. Sometimes you have. There we go. Jump on it. There we go. Sometimes the opportunities roll in, and it's so many you're having to pick and choose. And then sometimes you have time where it's like almost dead period, and you're waiting. And this is one of those opportunities. So I talk to a lot of people, and they're like, "Oh, well, we want to be paid for our work." And I look at it like, if I wanted to be paid for everything that I've done, I wouldn't be where I am today. Because people look at me like, "Well, why should we hire you? What do you have to bring to the table?" And it took accumulating that experience to now I can say, yes, I do want to be paid. And it's not just that I want to, I should be, because I'm bringing to the table something that a lot of people can't. And that is what you ultimately want. And you can agree, we've gotten to the place now where people ask first, well, how much do you charge? Not we were hoping you'd do this for free. We don't get that. They first ask how much. That's respect level, because they know we're good at what we do. And then from there, you decide, and you negotiate. So that's where you want to be. But starting off, it may not be like that. So you got to work your way up to the top. And if you're wanting to model, Alexander and Burris LLC is doing this awesome casting call coming up. So you want to watch out for that. Trust me.
And just to add a little bit to what you said there, that's exactly how we got to the place that we are right now. Being humble enough to just put your all into your art. Completely forget about the monetary aspect of it, and just dig in, knee deep, elbow deep, head first, no neck, I don't care. Put it into your art and focus on that. And eventually, you'll become so focused on what you're doing and loving what you're doing and doing what you'll love that you'll forget about the money aspect completely, to the point that it's being flooded your way. And just the opportunity to finally get paid for what you're doing, and the fact that I wasn't even expecting to get paid for this, it's like a double whammy. It's like, a gift in itself.
Right. Totally agree with that. All right, so make sure you take advantage of not only this opportunity, but others out there. When they come your way, look at the big picture. I mean, how many people can say that they got to be a part of this, or they were asked to be associated with that? And we're going to talk more about that soon, because I get angry, and frustration comes over me when I hear people say, "Oh, well, if they're not paying, then it's like, then you don't want to be a part of the business," because it doesn't start off like that. All right, but we're going to get back to the music for you right here on LA On Air with Bray J. And there it is for you. More music right here on LA on Air with Bray J. Bray J Martika here with you. So we're looking back, and of course, yesterday they released sad news regarding South by Southwest. Now, I don't know if you were following the news or not, but they had mentioned that a car, basically a drunk driver, had just plowed through about 24 people. Okay, probably 3 actually, and 23 people were injured. And prior to Monday, they said 2 deaths were reported. Well, they announced yesterday the 3rd person died due to injuries, and it's crazy. It's like South by Southwest, they said they pulled in about 70,000 people from around the world to partake in this awesome festival. Celebrities go there, everything from technology to education to music to film. It's all highlighted at this festival. And to think that while these people are having a great time, some drunk decides, I'm going to go down this street, of all places, And it's a very sad situation, but to know that another life has been claimed, I don't know, man, it's not acceptable. And I know that the police chief and even the mayor were doing all that they could to make sure that this person was prosecuted to the fullest degree. It's just sad, man. You go to Austin thinking, I'm having a great time, and of course this could happen anywhere. But to be at a festival like this, and then because some drunk decides to be careless and evade police, 3 people have lost their lives. That's just not acceptable.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. But on the upside, I guess they can say that they died having the time of their lives, right?
We hope so.
We hope. I mean, bittersweet moment, right?
Right. We hope so. But follow that story. Hopefully there's no more deaths reported. And those who aren't injured, hopefully it's just an easy time for them to recover. That's what we pray, of course. So, South by Southwest, we want to give a shout out to Marshall Wesney and, of course, Ashley. We appreciate them so much. They were covering it all via Twitter. And we told you to follow them, South by Southwest Whoa. That's capital SXSWHOA. And they did an awesome job. And they always deliver. They always say, we'll keep you updated on all the news, the places you should be, and let you know where the shortest lines are. And they did a great job of it. I asked them when we started, I was like, can I share, your Twitter feed and stuff? And I was going to have to ask. But them being from here, it was even better because I know these people running this account. And they did an excellent job. So hats off to you. And then our friend James Welsh, he made his way over there to the festival. And he started tweeting some for us, so we shared some of those. We retweeted them on our Twitter accounts. And of course, we have Hey Bray J as well as Ellie on Air with Bray J. You on Twitter?
Actually, I took I guess you can say
hiatus.
A hiatus, sabbatical. It's been a while since I've been on Twitter. I need to re-update it and unfollow, refollow, change my scenery, and jump back into the ring.
There we go. South by Southwest Whoa. 5,000 plus tweets, 8,000 plus followers. Not bad. And it was awesome. So they put this out there. This was 23 hours ago, or plus that, obviously. I'm reading backwards. They say if you want to keep up with either of us, meaning Ashley or Marshall, for the rest of the year, you can follow Ashley at VULPESNOIR. Again, I'm going to spell it for you. VULPESNOIR. And Marshall at Marshall Wesney. So we're going to go ahead and retweet that for you. And we already did it earlier. We'll do it again. But go check it out. Really great couple. And they kept us in the loop throughout the festival this year. They're going to do it again. You know what I decided, Martika? I looked at everybody I was around and I said, I will be there next year. There's no reason why we weren't there this year, but we are going to have to be there next year. It's like, when you think about Louisiana, we cover the Louisiana independent music artists. Not to mention, those who are doing film. So we need to be there. So that's my goal for next year, to actually be at the festival. It'll be my first time there. But yeah, and then I'll have Marshall and Ashley and James and all these other friends of ours guiding me as to where, I should check out. So if you're in Austin and you agree with us, hashtag Hey Bray J, and we'll start planning next year.
Oh yeah, there's no reason we shouldn't be there.
Right.
I mean, it's right down the street, if you think about it.
I know. Just got to clear your schedule for a week. That's the hard part. But we'll be able to do the show from Austin, so how cool would that be? I've done one show from Austin, and it was not this tier show, like our former show. And it was so cool. We did it in October on Halloween night, and 6th Street was packed with people in costumes, and it was awesome. And then I ducked away into the Alamo Draft House for the Michael Jackson movie when they just released This Is It. So perfect timing to go and watch the film, kind of get away from the crowd for a second, but then walk back out to the madness. It was awesome.
Definitely. And if we do go, we have to hit up our old friend, possibly use her as a tour guide, Lauren Jones out there.
Okay, I didn't know she was there.
Yeah, she's actually at South by Southwest right now. She's been posting pictures and stuff.
Awesome.
And I've been like, wow, wish I was there.
Right.
So thanks, I've been living it vicariously through you.
I love it.
No homo.
Okay. Martika Wilkins, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so appreciate you so much for co-hosting with us today. We really do. And she's agreed to join us again on Thursday. So
yes, I have.
That's what we like to hear. All right, HeyBrayJ.com for everything going on right here in the Lake City as well as throughout Louisiana. We highlight the local events for you and things that we think you should know. If you have anything for us, of course, you can email me, laonairwithbrayj@gmail.com. Or you can go to HeyBrayJ.com and you'll see how you can message me. So we love that. Check out the blog. Check out our new LA On Air Artist of the Week. And be sure to vote. You can still cast your vote on Thursday morning. There will be a new one up there for you. So you help kind of decide and direct who that's going to be. So jump on it, as we say. Hey. Martika Wilkins, follow her on Facebook. Be sure and like that page, as well as Alexander and Burris, LLC. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, just happy to be here with y'all. Today I'm a little slow, checking out the scene, looking at things from a different perspective, but you'll be hearing a lot more from me. So get cozy, get comfortable. We have a lot more coming your way.
Every time I turn around, she takes pictures, so I think it's blackmail or something. I haven't figured it out just yet, but if any random photos pop up of me, we know who took them and who's responsible.
I take no part in this. I know not what you speak of.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of LA On Air with Bray J. Again, thank you to Martika Wilkins for sitting in with us. We always appreciate having a co-host. We love it. And be sure to support all the Indian unsigned artists in Louisiana as well as around the world. We appreciate what all of you do, sharing your talent with us. We appreciate it. Make it a great one, Louisiana.
You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Live from the Lake City.
Everybody turn up in the club, rolling up, pour me up. If you ain't about to get drunk, go home. If you ain't about to get drunk, go home. Let me see you turn up, 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 turn up, turn up, turn up. We turn up, we turn up. Are you buzzed up? Turn up, see if it's pumping up. We turn up, we turn up. Turn up, are you buzzed up? Turn up, see if it's pumping up. Turn up, future, money lane with the VIP. I'm in that head first. And I ain't gotta pee. Just off cause I'm looking like this shit. Sorry if I'm coming up a little arrogant. Cause I'm trying to do me. I just got off work and I got my deposit directly. To the bank, to the bank. Tell me how I look, what you think, what you think. It's a lot of fish in the sea, spit game. Gon' drown, thirsty gang. No throw up, wait, hold up, I'm drunk. I'm showing up, we roll up and puff. But you aren't us, so excuse us. You lame us, the famous. And you ain't getting shaky. We don't give up, don't get no what up. Throw your hands in the air one time, like you surrender. This say what the flavor I look like. My what's your gender? Look like, smell like. What a bartender, pass me a glass. Ew, cause that shit nasty. I'm talking about these right ya looking at me. Shot a vodka, screwdriver. Pour me up some, let's get it poppin'. Sip on it, just sip on it. And moments later, shot a vodka, screwdriver. Pour me up some, let's get it poppin'. Sip on it, just sip on it. And moments later. We turn up. Are you buzzed up? Tryna see if it's pumping up. We turn up. Are you buzzed up? Let me see if it's pumping up. I'ma laugh my off if you bust your up in a club. It just seem like you look better when I'm dub. No Bud Light, no can Sprite, don't want no water, but I got ice. If I'm gonna be sober, I'll be damned if it gonna be tonight. I don't like no light. Ask
asking me for cheese, and you skinny ass. Think drinks grow on trees. You got me up for some other, and I be a fool to leave my phone with you. Turn up. She turned you down. Always tryna holler at me every time I turn around. I don't want your thirsty girl. You really don't have no abs. They call me Urkel in the club, but you know I'm turning up. Shot a vodka, screwdriver. Pour me up some, let's get it poppin'. Sip on it, just sip on it. And moments later. Shot a vodka, screwdriver. Pour me up some, let's get it poppin'. Sip on it, just sip on it. And moments later. If you ain't about to get drunk, go home. If you ain't about to get drunk, go home. Let me see you. Turn up. 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 Shot a vodka, screwdriver. Pour me up some, let's get it poppin'. Sip on it, just sip on it. And moments later. Shot a vodka, screwdriver. Pour me up some, let's get it poppin'. Sip on it, just sip on it. And moments later.
Replacing what's left of you. Erasing, replacing what's left of you. Replacing what's left of you. Erasing, replacing what's left of you.
just know and I go wherever you want to go. Just know that alone and without you, nothing so deep. Come alive and take control. Shake me up and spill my soul. I wanna know what makes you move. I wanna spend the night with you. I'm running out of lies to tell you that it's alright. Won't you lie here while the moonlight lights up your eyes like the stars, and I go wherever you want to go. Just know that alone and without you, nothing to take. Come alive and take control. Shake me up and spill my soul. I wanna know what makes you move. I wanna spend the night with you. And I know how far I'd want to go just to show you that alone